production of their electric vehicles. Warren Buffett owns 10% stake in that. Why do you laugh? BYD is trying to compete. Why do you laugh?
Have you seen their car?
I have seen their car.
BYD is one of the few non-US companies Buffett invested. The result? A staggering 24 times return. Why he bought BYD in 2008 and why he is selling it in 2023. Let's find out. BYD investment result during the period of holding is a staggering 24 times, which beats S&P 500 hands down by 2,300%. To picture what this return is, imagine you increase your net worth by 24 times in 15 years, that's just crazy. Buffett didn't bought the shares directly from the market, BYD issued new shares for him, so that makes him BYD's strategic investor back then. The amount he bought was about 9.9% of BYD's common stocks. The price was at $8 at a valuation of 14 times BYD 2008 earnings. Was this valuation expensive at 14 times price to earning ratio? It may look so, but I will explain later. After the deal, Buffett's Mid-American Energy became the third largest shareholder after BYD's two founders. So how did Buffett find out this not big company in China to invest? Actually, there were two other people involved. Charlie Munger, Berkshire's vice chairman and Buffett's long-term partner, and Li Lu, Charlie Munger's associates and who happened to be a Chinese-American investor. They two together recommended the BYD opportunities to Warren Buffett. There to like about for BYD that make Buffett, Munger and Li Lu to hold BYD stocks for 15 years. Li Lu explained their rationale during an interview in 2010, 2 years after they went in big for BYD. His points were truly visionary. Firstly, traditional internal combustion engine is cheap to build to make car affordable, but 85% of energy is wasted while driving, hence it will be replaced by electric vehicle eventually. Secondly, while electric vehicle is energy efficient and environment friendly, but battery cost was too high to make EV viable in the past. Thirdly, BYD is doing both the battery and car making, and its founder is a very capable man with superb tracking records. So BYD will be an eventual winner on electric vehicle once the battery cost for car is reduced to an acceptable level. BYD doing back in 2008. In 2008 BYD was more electronic company than an auto company. 45% its revenue was from cell phone assemble and component segment, 23% was from battery manufacturing, and only 32% was from car making. But 2008 was the year that BYD started to build their first new energy vehicle. The model was called F3 Dual Mode. The new and improved dual mode technology later enabled them to beat Tesla in 2022, and became the largest new energy vehicle maker globally by shipment volume. Was the valuation too high Buffett paid for BYD in 2008? The price Buffett paid was $8, and the price to 2008 earning ratio was about 14. It was not cheap for a cyclical electronic and auto company based in China back then. Since BYD only bullied primitive cars in 2008, and its 2008 earning was down by 82% from previous year. Elon Musk actually made fun of BYD in 2011, and reacted very negatively, when Bloomberg reporter asked him to comment about BYD's car business.
As you're familiar with BYD, which is also on the West Coast, I think they're ramping up production of their electric vehicles. Warren Buffett owns 10% stake in that. Why do you laugh? BYD is trying to compete. Why do you laugh?
Have you seen their car?
I have seen their cars, yes. In fact, at the Berkshire Hathaway meeting, I saw their cars.
Yeah.
Well, they are on a different, tell me why you're laughing. You don't see them at all as a competitor?
No.
Why is
So in many ways BYD didn't look cheap at 14 times earnings, and certainly Mr. Elon Musk didn't think so. So why Buffett paid so much? Where's the margin of safety that Buffett insisted on? But Buffett actually bought BYD really cheap. Firstly, remember 2008 was the year the world economy was in the middle of the great financial crisis? So 2008 earning for BYD was abnormally bad. Secondly, right after 1 year in 2009 BYD's earning per share was 2.01 Hong Kong dollar, so actually Buffett's real purchase valuation was about 4 if it's based on BYD's 2009 earning. So it's a bargain indeed to acquire a 10% strategic stake in BYD at PE ratio of 4. Lastly, the projected BYD 2022 earning is 6.21 per share, that's almost 80% of what Buffett paid at 2008. After the initial investment for BYD on 2008, the long holding game for Buffett has started. From 2008 to 2019 BYD stock delivered a total return of 333%, it's a decent return but also very volatile one as car making is a cyclical business in nature. Buffett had two opportunities to get out BYD positions at top valuations, and could get a return about 800%, but he didn't sell into the rally. 2009 was the year of great recovery from the global recession for China. BYD stock went up 8 times. 2017 was a special situation, that Chinese domestic investors were allowed to buy Hong Kong listed stocks using Chinese yuan. The stock price doubled. My take that Buffett did not sell into the rally to get quick bucks was because he's the strategic investor for BYD. It's bad for him to perform speculative trades on BYD stocks. But during this period, BYD was playing the long game for building its EV foundations to wait for the inflection points, but its net earning was also very volatile as its stock prices. From 2020 to 2023, BYD has started to boom in a way never been seen before for a Chinese car maker. In 2022, BYD sold 1,799,947 new electric vehicle in China, up 208.2% year-over-year, with a market share of 31.7%, 4 times more than Tesla did in China. In 2022, BYD overtook Tesla, become the largest global electric vehicle maker by shipment. It was done by selling almost all its cars in China. BYD's great boom was mainly due to BYD makes the best plug-in electric vehicle in China with their dual-mode technology developed since 2008. More Chinese drivers live in apartments than houses, so it's difficult to own home chargers, so PHEV is much more popular for city driving. BYD totally revamped the exteriors and interiors of BYD cars by hiring European designers from German car companies. The new looks attract more Chinese consumers. BYD is vertically integrated and it's the second largest car power battery maker in China and world, so it has much lower cost than other NEV makers. Fuel price was high in 2022 due to Ukraine war and global inflation. Why Buffett starts to sell BYD after for almost 15 years. The first reason is the valuation. Remember, Buffett bought BYD back in 2008 with a price to earning ratio around 4? Now BYD is trading at around 40 times. That's more expensive than all major car makers in the world except Tesla. Reason 2, car making is a cyclical business. Over the years, BYD's earning is quite volatile due to product cycles and economic cycles. BYD is now at its top of the product cycles, but its Chinese competitors such as NIO, Shanghai Auto, Huawei etc. are catching up to create some better performance and looking cars, and sell it at a loss to heat up the completion. So it's wise to sell it while it's still on top.